Na categoria dos meio-médios, Welterweight Division, Rinat Fakhretdinov enfrenta Eliseu Zaleski dos Santos. Recebam Eliseu Capoeira!
Oh man, this dude is as legit as they come here in Brazil. He has a highlight reel spinning wheel kick over the current welterweight champion, Sean Strickland. In 13 fights in the UFC, he's only got 3 losses and 2 split decisions. He's a couple of judges' decisions away from really being a top contender. But at 36 years old, he's got to step on the gas and he can't afford to make no mistakes. But he's here in front of his home crowd, and I'm looking forward to it.
He's facing Fakhretdinov. This guy is on a 20-fight win streak, absolutely dominant in grappling, striking everywhere that he's gone. He hasn't lost in so long. The confidence is through the roof. I saw him cutting weight while I got to get in a run, and this man was running the whole time, hitting pads, looked very, very sharp, didn't look dead, like he didn't lose energy, so he's very ready for this matchup, and this is going to be one of the fights to watch. Don't blink.
Coming in on that 20-fight win streak, you do not see that very often, and he is 3-0 in the UFC as Fakhretdinov as well.
Vamos agora para a luta que abre o card principal. Categoria dos médios middleweight division, Rodolfo Vieira enfrenta Armen Petrosian. Recebam Armen Superman Petrosian.
So Petrosian got to fight somebody on this card, and it's Cal. So it's Kaio. And on this card, that's where he's looking to fill the gap, is that grappling. He got a little bit out-grappled there, but he comes from a karate background since 20 years old. Then he added Muay Thai to that background. So he's got a very unconventional style. He uses his range so well in combos, and his movement with his footwork really stifles his opponent. So it's going to be interesting to see how that matches up.
Oh boy, in terms of pure BJJ accomplishments, Vieira is easily one of the top competitors who's ever touched his foot inside of the octagon, and I've had the pleasure of watching him transition into MMA from when he first jumped over from BJJ. Now, I'm not trying to grab so I can go ahead and tell the story. When Tyron Woodley was training for Damian Maia, I was picking Rodolfo Vieira's brain to help deal with that half guard of Damian Maia. So I have to thank Rodolfo for that, and I hope that the Brazilian fans ain't too mad at him.
And you talk about the BJJ expertise, 8 of his 9 wins by submission for Vieira.
E agora também na categoria dos médios, middleweight division, Caio Borralho enfrenta Abus Magomedov. Recebam Abus Magomedov.
Is there a more intimidating name outside of Dominic Cruz in the UFC than Magomedov? Well, the UFC thinks so well because they gave this man, they slipped him right into a main event spot against Sean Strickland in just his 2nd UFC fight. And it didn't even realize his name was Magomedov. I didn't realize his name was Magomedov because I thought he'd been here forever. But he put his whole foot in Dustin Stone's home face. In 19 seconds, knocked him out before that title shot. This guy is the truth, has a tremendous amount of experience internationally. 25-5, ready to come here and spoil the party.
Listen to the crowd for Caio Borralho. He enters this weekend after a 2nd-round rear naked choke over Michał Oleksiejczyk in April to take his win streak to 11. Again, he got his start on Dana White's Contender Series. Also, Season 5, he's 4-0 in the UFC. And this camp lined up perfectly with becoming a father. He had a son, Liam, just 6 weeks ago. He said he was smack dab in the middle of camp. 2 weeks after he was born, he headed out to Las Vegas where he trained at Extreme Couture with that man, Sean Strickland. And I'm sure he got some tips from the champ himself on this matchup.
He's also going to have that new dad strength as well on Saturday night.
Yeah, he was pushing the stroller in the fighter meeting.
I thought that he was going to have a size disadvantage in terms of height, but it looks pretty similar right there.
Recebam the Black Beast, Derek Lewis!
Now, if we're talking about Derek Lewis, we're talking about one of the most prolific heavyweight knockout artists in the game. I think Daniel Cormier is probably the best grappler that ever gifted at heavyweight wrestling. And he's facing Almeida, and DC was able to do well with Derek Lewis, as we saw early in that fight. He was able to choke him. So I think this is a fight that we're going to see Derek Lewis meet in the middle, land the big shots, look for the knockout, because if it goes to the grappling, it's a tough fight.
It absolutely could be. But the Brazilian interpreter, Fabiano Busquets, gave me the science on this guy. Said he comes from Salvador. And see, as you see him dancing around, Salvador is a place that has very high Afro-Brazilian cultural roots. And he says this guy is made to be a star. Not only can he fight, but he's got the personality to be a star. Now, for me, I look at him, and I want his body type. I say, look at his body type. I need that body type. I can't have it. I don't even think I have the body type of his grandfather. But listen, this guy is here is a serious contender in the heavyweight division.
Give yourself a break, Dean. You're in shape, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I see your muscles poking out this vest you're wearing.
Sexiest man alive, Dean Thomas.
Derek Lewis, em território hostil, o que podemos esperar do Black Beast amanhã à noite?
Дерек Льюис, ты на вражеской территории. Чего нам стоит ожидать от тебя завтра? Похада, это значит бой.
Senhoras e senhores, Derek Lewis. E aqui ao meu lado, nosso protagonista da noite, Jailton Almeida Malhadinho. Luta principal da noite. Que recado você manda para o mundo, Jailton?
Завтра ты бьешься в мейн-ивенте. Что ты хочешь сказать своему дивизиону? Добрый вечер, Сан-Пауло. Мы будем биться здесь, в Бразилии, в Сан-Пауло, и Дерек говорит, что он хочет боя, хочет устроить шоу, так что мы устроим для вас шоу. Я заряжен, я готов.